Melissa, how are you?
How are you? It's good to see you.
You too, virtually.
I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late. There was a huge accident coming home and I got all caught up in it. But it's good to see you. So welcome back to Mainline Tonight. You're one of our favorite guests. Last time we spoke, we were at Gallery 222 in Malvern with you. But now I'm here and you're there. So tell us where you are and what you have behind you.
Yeah. So thank you for having me, Melissa. Yeah, at Gallery 222 last time. That's where upstairs from there is my teaching studio, and with COVID and everything, I am down in my basement studio at my house.
It's great. So you're one of the artists participating in the 48th Annual Academy of Notre Dame de Namur Fine Art Show and Sale. Hi Andrea. So you've been participating in this show and sale for a long time. This is the first year that it's gone virtual. The good news about that is anybody can see it and either see the art or buy the art, even better, and support artists like you and support the school. That website is ndapa.org. So it's ndapa.org. But tell us a little bit. This is not the first year that you've participated in the show, so tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's a fundraiser for the school. It's a beautiful school. I don't know the exact, but I would say Villanova.
Yeah, it's in Villanova. It's an all-girls Catholic school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's got this mansion. It looks like Hogwarts. It's like in a good way. It's really cool. So typically they have these paintings all over this place. Last year, I think the last big crowd I was in before the world changed, and great bacon wrapped. What were they? Dates. They were really good. But so this year, everything changed right after that, and they put in a ton of work, and they're still having it virtually, which I'm very happy about. Anything to support us artists is great, and the online sale gonna have tons of great artists, different styles, different sizes, different price points. So it's really good to look through. Nowadays we're all on Zoom, and we need something nice behind us when we're in meetings and stuff.
Don't you like my plain walls?
Painting, come on, Melissa.
I know. I got to get with it. But so it's all local artists, right?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, and yeah, just tons of great stuff. So I'm certainly not an expert on it all, but like you said, check the website. Their
Yep.
Instagram.
So the website is ndapa.org. It runs January 30th through February 7th. And you have some of the pieces behind you. The sunflowers I recognize. Some of the pieces behind you. Oh, and there we go. So some of those are for sale. So can you let's talk about the sunflowers first.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Melissa?
The sunflowers?
Yeah, sure. I'm like moving the camera. So I'll hold that up a little closer.
Wow.
So yeah, this one I did outdoors, a nicer time of year, but I was really interested in like the vibration of that really blue sky and like the complementary colors of the yellow. And just sunflowers are beautiful, they're real lively, got lots of interesting shapes. They have these great patterns. So I was just really interested in like that really happy feeling, nice, interesting colors and light. It's very expressive painting, pretty thick paint. So yeah, this will be there online. And online you can check out all the sizes and different things like that. And I think they have pictures of everybody's frames, which is important too. Sees how they look. You can kind of envision it in your home. But yeah,
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And that's oil, right? Oil paint? Yeah. And then what's the landscape?
Yeah, the big one is titled After Wyeth. So it's
Yes.
more of using Andrew Wyeth's studies and examples. And this one's actually cold wax, oil paint and cold wax. So
Oh, wow.
it's textured, very rich, very deep. It's not going to come up well on live camera, but you can look online and zoom in and see all the little intricacies. So like I was saying, different price points, different sizes. This one's a big, above your fireplace kind of painting, but I really enjoy it. You know, if especially close up, it's got a lot of little fun things, and just, you know, it's very abstract, but you can kind of still tell it's, you know, the hills of Chester County. So, you know, I really
Yeah. It's great. And just to go back, so Krista Amos is saying
yeah.
that the sunflower is a symbol for the school for Notre Dame. So that's one of their sunflowers, and I forget what the other one is. But they have two like signature things.
Yeah, and Krista's doing in the show as well, another artist.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Oh, and here's Kate Geiger and my sister-in-law and Sophie and my mom and Harry. So
And a
let's talk about, oh wow, that's the other flower. Yes.
couple smaller flowers. You know, these guys are kind of, you know, twins in a way, but little roses. So, like I was saying, smaller stuff's there too. They have a whole miniature section actually, that you can. I gotta put that down. Then you can kind of shop by size and all that stuff. But, you know, it's just also, you know, great to have these opportunities where, you know, we get to show our paintings off, and, you know, everybody's still been painting in their studios. For artists, not too much change. We're still holed up in our studios, but
But you've been busy. Of course, you're at Gallery 222 in Melbourne, but you've been busy doing other things. So you're also a teacher. And you and I have been chatting about how teaching virtually is changing what you do versus you used to teach in person. So you're using some digital tools now. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it's been really, you know, like everyone's job and stuff. It's been crazy. You know, my kids are learning from home and all that stuff. And yeah, I have my own school in Malvern above Gallery 222, and I had, you know, great success with people coming in to learn to paint. And then we couldn't be in person, so you had to start figuring out what to do. So I started doing classes online, and honestly, in the beginning, I was just doing demos. I would paint something, people would watch, they try it yourself, and that worked for like a month of just giving people something to do. You know, you can see how important art is in this world when we were all stuck, you know, with ourselves, even if just, you know, actors and Netflix and all that stuff. But so people enjoyed just doing that for a little bit, but I knew that I couldn't just keep doing a demo every day. Like, it doesn't hold people's attention. So I started to incorporate my normal curriculum into online classes. You know, it's a little scary at first because I had to tell everybody, hey, you got to paint from home. And I have them set up a camera, and I'm like spying over their shoulder and seeing what they're painting. And I've gotten very good at, you know, using my iPad, using digital programs. So students will be working on, you know, let's say I have them painting, you know, an apple. And, you know, I can kind of see them. We're in a Zoom meeting, you know, I'm talking, and I'll say, oh, you know, mix this color, you're too dark there, whatever. But when we need it, they'll send me a picture real fast, and I'll screen share it. And then I'm using digital tools to, like, literally draw on their painting, which is nice because sometimes it's like you're trying to get through the verbiage to explain things to people. And with digital tools, I mean, I can literally be like, your line's here and here. So, you know, in some ways, that's really been helping people. And
I was thinking after we were talking, it's like, so, you know, I'm a writer and I use Microsoft Word tracking. So you can see my edits when I give my writers back their thing. So it's a little bit like that. So it's very cool, though. And you're going to start teaching all new classes coming up soon. There's a scheduled
new batch starting in March, and really people can join anytime. So for my classes, you know, check out my website, randallgraham.com, and it has some information. And really, I'm glad to talk. You know, my email's on there, and just, it's a weird thing. You know, you want to take painting classes, but you're in your house, so I pretty much talk to everybody and make sure you're comfortable with what's going on.
And you said people have been joining you from all over the country now.
It's been wild. You know, I have regular students, you know, here in Pennsylvania, and a lot of them, you know, might have two homes. I got a bunch of them down in Florida staying warm. But then it started expanding. I have people in Montana and you know, all over the place. People going to Wyoming, and it's like, it's wild. People in Georgia, so it's pretty.
That must be really interesting to see all the different styles that come from people that maybe they have different styles, you know. So Mikey DeLorean, is he one of your students? He's saying he'd take his class.
He's one of my old friends. He's a great friend of mine. He's an actor out in LA, but he used to paint. Well, he did at Puffin. That was That was okay. He's like my best friend. What's up, Mikey?
All right. Well, we want to say again that Randall Graham is part of the 48th Annual Academy of Notre Dame de Namur Fine Art and Show. It starts January 30th and runs through February 7th. And you can find out more information at ndapa.org. It is a Catholic all-girls school in Villanova. We're all about female empowerment, female leadership. So there's great art there. And you actually said, Randy, that sometimes you, on your Instagram and on your social media, possibly through Gallery 222, you're selling the demos that you're creating in the class. So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I've been trying to batch them up and not just throw them up every day. But yeah, basically ended up doing lots of little studies to explain things. You know, I have landscape classes, still life, floral. So, you know, every couple months I've been just selling stuff, you know, whether through Gallery 222 or whatever, and just very affordable. You know, they're unframed. I don't want to pay for framing all these paintings.
So for a couple $100, it's a great way to start out your art collection or add a small piece to it. If you want a Randall Graham original, you can get it at Gallery 222 or on his website. Follow his Instagram. So I'm going to bring in Jeannie Wolfington. Randy, it's so great to talk to you. Thank you so much for joining me once again. Have a good rest of the night.
Yeah.
Okay, so for everybody who's joining